Hi friends, I'm Stephanie Hansen with stephaniesdish.com, and we are making world's best egg salad. And it's basically like a total rough chop, right? We're just gonna chop everything on our cutting board and mix it up and then put it in a bowl. Now, when we talk about hard-boiled eggs, my favorite way to do a hard-boiled egg, and that's how I did these, is in the Instant Pot. You get the cleanest break, they peel super easily, they are a dream to have. It doesn't matter how old your eggs are. You also can cook them, we cook them on a trivet in the Instant Pot, but you literally could load up a basket. I've done that too. I've cooked 18 eggs in the Instant Pot at one time. So that's my preferred method. You can also cook hard-boiled eggs the old-fashioned way on the stovetop. But when you are cooking them on the stovetop, I'm gonna show you a little trick to do with your eggs, okay? Hold on a sec. Eggs have a membrane inside them, and that's the part that sticks when you're trying to peel them. So if you want to cook them in the traditional way on the stovetop in a skillet, you want to release that membrane first. And the way you do that is just by slightly tapping the egg to release it. Did you hear that little crack? That was not the shell cracking, that was the inside membrane cracking. And when you boil this egg, the membrane is now going to release easier so that it's easier for you to peel. One more time, and we're gonna start on the narrow end. Did you hear it? Inside that membrane just released. So that is another way that you can do this. I'm gonna go ahead and get these peeled up. And my recipe is basically this. Almost anything you have in the refrigerator. No, just to be kidding. I like to do it with a lot of celery. I like chives. I like scallions. And I like those instead of onions because I don't want my egg salad to be overpowered by onion flavor, but I do like onions. I also have my secret ingredient, which is my homemade pickles. I also will use some brine if I need to keep it a little moister. I use about 2 tablespoons of dill and about 1/3 of a cup of celery, and I just basically rough chop it all together. So I just start by getting my eggs kind of broken down a little bit. And I just cut this literally on a chopping board, and that way I can mix it all together. And it's what I call a rough chop. I don't want it super thin. I don't want it super uniform. I like a chunky, robust egg salad. I have a beautiful loaf of caraway rye bread in the freezer that I'm gonna take out and use for this. I'm also going to use a little bit of lemon zest. Now, I really love lemon on everything, and I don't necessarily use the juice because I don't want it soggy. I just use a little bit of the zest. Okay, so we've got that. We have all of our ingredients mixed in. I'm gonna just use about a tablespoon of seedy mustard. If you don't love mustard, you could leave it out. I think it gives it a good flavor, but you could also use mustard powder if you want to. I'm gonna use about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Actually, I'm gonna use 4. I've got a lot of eggs in there. I think that will be the right amount, but I'm gonna leave this handy in case I wanna add more. So I'm just kind of folding with my knife the egg salad, the pre-chopped ingredients, trying to get it all incorporated. Just using this little chopping board here. Wanna get the scallions into the sitch. This probably looks really messy and like you could do it another way, but I just love the way that the ingredients mix in with the knife and everything gets incorporated without being too chopped up, too pulsed. Because again, I really like a rough tuna salad. Or I just said tuna salad, egg salad. You know what you could do though? You could add tuna to this. And then you have a tuna egg salad. That's very delicious too. All right, I'm almost getting there. I just love the texture here. I love how the chunks of egg are big. If I put it on toast, it's gonna be delightful. and it's gonna be super delicious. It's not too mayonnaise-y. I'm gonna take a sample. I'm gonna cover it with some salt, shatter it over the top. A little pepper. A little pep in your step always makes everything happy. And I'm just gonna scrape off what's on my knife here. Taste it, and if it tastes good, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a bowl. And that is gonna be what I'm gonna use for my egg salad. And you could have the recipe, double the recipe, whatever you got going. All right, let's try it. So delicious. Very egg forward, which is what I like. I can taste the dill of the pickle. I can taste the dill seasoning. I also can taste a little bit of the onion, but because I use the chives and the scallions, it's not too overpowering. It's got the mustard, it's got the mayonnaise, but that's just really a binder. It's not like super forward in its flavor. This is a delicious egg salad. Make the chopped egg salad. I'll have the recipe on stephaniesdish.com. Perfect at Easter time. And if you need tips for how to hard boil your eggs, I've got that on my website as well. I have a curry egg salad that you could find. And I also have used chopped boiled eggs in a cookie that is a delicious enriched Easter cookie. And you can find that recipe as well at stephaniesdish.com.